Hey y'all, Beats Motel here, back with another video. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. Celebrate with some sparkling cider. I didn't make it to midnight last night, unfortunately. So I'm celebrating with my sparkling cider this morning. Uh, just want to start the new year off right and whatnot. So I figured I want to start something new on the channel this year coming up, kind of still on for one of my favorite booktubers, Mike's Book Reviews. He does a weekly update every week, if you will, so I'm kind of going to steal his format and go from there and kind of see what's going to work a little bit better for me, but I'm going to steal his format to start off. Sorry, Mike. So we're going to start off with, what's going on, what am I reading. If you saw a video or two back, I did my January TBR for this month. I've kind of already started that, I'm not gonna lie. I finished The Iron Marshal, so I had to give it my bookmark there. The Iron Marshal by Louis L'Amour. I finished it Saturday night, and I had to have something that I needed to read. And I wasn't gonna start Malazan. I told myself I wasn't gonna start that till today. So I picked up Hollywood Monster by Robert Englund. Not gonna lie, I started this last night, read a little bit this morning, and I have less than 70 pages left of the book. I know it looks like I have a lot more, but I'll be honest with you, a good portion of this back part, and I'm including the afterword or whatnot. That's really all I have to read right there. The rest of this is all the movies and TV shows that he's been in throughout the years. Again, I am a good portion of the way, so I will probably read a chapter or so a day of this and it won't take me that long to finish. I honestly could probably go sit down and finish it today easily, obviously. But I'm gonna take my time with the rest of this. I want to jump into these other books that I plan on starting and reading in January. I will say, so far, I have very, very much enjoyed this book. If you are a horror fan or a Robert Englund fan, or even a Nightmare on Elm Street fan specifically, I recommend picking this up. He's done more chapters. He kind of does a brief overview of, his earlier work and the people he's met, and it's kind of crazy to think of all the people that, he's connected to and all that. Obviously, he's been in Hollywood for years, obviously, at this point. I just read, there's one part in this book that made, and I'm going to save it for the review, that made me laugh out loud last night, loud enough that I was worried I was going to wake up my wife when she was sleeping. So I really, really do enjoy this book quite a bit. Like I said, I'm almost done with it, so I'm going to that's going to take the wayside, and by that I mean I'll kind of pick that up and read a chapter or two. I don't know how many chapters I have left of that. The next one is Malazan, Book of the Fallen, Garden of the Moon. I did start it this morning. I got through the prologue. The only update I have on this thus far is that I definitely don't remember the prologue, which I know is a weird thing to say. But again, I do remember enjoying this book when I read it, so I'm looking forward to jumping into it. Like I said, I'm going to give myself a couple months to read each Malazan book, and I might adjust that as I get later in the series, like I said. So I'm not going to rush with this. I tried that with the prologue this morning, see if I could read my normal pace like what I did with this book, and I can't do it. This is definitely, even in the prologue, I can already tell this is one that I'm going to take my time with. Hence why I'm giving every book 2 months, because again, I don't want to rush it. I want to enjoy it, kind of soak in all the information that I can. I did forget that they give you a list, though, of all the people in the front, which is really nice. I might print me off a copy of that just so I have an actual page, so I don't have to keep flipping back to this. And I might do that with every book and kind of write little notes to the side. I think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to highlight in the book. But again, like I said, it just kind of started this morning. I'm hoping to be a little bit further into it. Obviously, again, I'm going to take my time with this. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. The next book is Salem's Lot, which I have on my Kindle. Have not started it yet. I'm very much looking forward to starting that book. The issue I'm having is I just want to get a little bit further along into Malazan, because I have a feeling once I jump into this, that's all I'm going to want to read. Nothing against Malazan. It's just with the Stephen King book, especially Salem's Lot, it drew me in. I remember when I read it before, it drew me in, and I very much enjoyed it. I'm hoping, it's been 2-3 years since I read it, maybe longer than that. I'm hoping that I will have, I don't want to say forgotten a lot of it, but I'm hoping that there's stuff in there that I don't, that's going to kind of catch me by surprise. I guess I'm kind of hoping I did forget part of it, just so I can enjoy it a little bit more and act like it's my first time reading it, if you will. Excuse me 1 second here. Again, that's kind of where I'm at. A fourth book that I have thrown in, that I don't have it here in my office, it's out in my living room, is Red Dragon by Robert Harris, I believe is who it is. I do want to try to read that this month, if possible. With me having almost been done with Hollywood Monster, if I can get finished with that this week and get a good portion of the way into Salem's Lot, I probably will start that one this month and read that. Again, that's my optional book for the month. Here in a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, me and my wife are going on vacation and getting away for a weekend, so I'm going to try to see how my reading schedule kind of deals with that. But I will cross that bridge when I get there. Next thing on the channel is just kind of how the views and everything are doing. We're doing really good. We have picked up a few followers over the last couple weeks, which I appreciate y'all following me and subscribing to the channel. Like I said, I'm hoping to get this channel more involved as the year goes along and kind of get a little bit more into it. Like I said, and I've said it probably about 50 times already at this point, the big thing I'm hoping is just to pick up people for Malazan and kind of help them realize that they want to read as well. If they think that it's going to be daunting, challenging, kind of like what I am, and I've gotten quite a bit of feedback saying that I got this, and I do appreciate that, kind of saying, don't let it, the size and what everybody says, don't let it worry you. And I do appreciate that very much. I appreciate those comments very, very much. Like I said, this is a book, that series that I've been wanting to read for years, and just I haven't delved into it really. So it'll be nice restarting this series and kind of reading it and whatnot. Again, I do appreciate every single one of you who has subscribed to the channel. Like I said, that's just kind of the update for this week so far, and by that I mean the last week of December. Starting off, I will do another review, weekly update next weekend, this weekend coming up. Try to get another video out. As soon as I finish this, I will get a review up on the the channel, if you will. Like I said, I set that right there, and it's not really gonna balance, so we're gonna do this for the thumbnail. Again, appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by, and Happy New Year's. Enjoy your year started off right. Thank y'all.